Mr. Mayor and Council, thank you. On behalf of Chief Green, it's my pleasure to present Ms. Melissa Woods with the 2020 V.I.P.S of the Year Award. Melissa came to us in 2012 after completing the Citizens Academy, and since then has volunteered for more than 450 hours and over 100 events. She is typically the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. She always beats me there, I know. Though COVID-19 brought challenges to us in our events last year, Melissa was there for nearly all of our Toys for Tots events, which was our biggest campaign yet. She braved wind, rain, and cold to make sure there was to support 9 collection events, volunteering for over 30 hours during the Toys for Tots last year. Melissa has impressed our staff with her strong work ethic, caring heart, friendliness, and she deserves this award for her selfless dedication to the V.I.P.S program and to the town of Lexington community. So with that, I'd like to present you Ms. Woods with her award. Mr. Mayor, if you'd come down and take a picture with us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to work with everybody. You guys are an amazing group of people, and it's just an honor to be part of the team. Thank you.
Very good. Congratulations.
Again, on behalf of Chief Green, it's my honor to present Patrolman First Class Shawn Ludwig of the Traffic Safety Unit to the town of Lexington Council, as he is recently awarded the South Carolina Department of Public Safety D.U.I Officer of the Year Award for his work during the year of 2020. Shawn Ludwig is dedicated to safer roadways in the town of Lexington, and since joining the traffic unit, he has completed over 400 hours of training to become one of less than 100 traffic safety instructors in the state of South Carolina. During 2020, he wrote over 750 citations, made 26 arrests for driving under the influence, and participated in the annual collaborative learning exercise with River Bluff High School students of impaired and distracted driving. Shawn Ludwig continues to work with our D.U.I prevention programs, which promote designated drivers and gives options for getting home safely at the end of the night. Congratulations to Patrolman First Class Shawn Ludwig.
I'm by no means a speech person, but I want to appreciate and thank the town of Lexington Police Department for allowing us, for even during 2020, the pandemic, to realize that there's still work that needs to be done in the community, and there's still people out there that unfortunately aren't doing the best. So I appreciate them to allow us to still do our job and understand that we still have a job we need to do. So thank you.
Thank you, Shawn.
Mr. Mayor, Council, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Mr. Mayor, I'm with Special Olympics South Carolina, as you said. I'm the Director of Law Enforcement Torch Run Operations here. Basically what that means is I have the coolest job in the world. I get to work with law enforcement officers to raise money for Special Olympics. Here in South Carolina, we serve over 30,000 athletes with intellectual disabilities. Pre-COVID, the men and women of Law Enforcement Torch Run raised over $1 million for Special Olympics, which is unbelievable. And I want to tell you that Lexington Police Department is one of the top 10 fundraising agencies in the state of South Carolina, raising over $25,000 a year. Wow. What an accomplishment, right? So one of our annual events that Law Enforcement Torch Run puts on is the Lake Murray Polar Plunge. That's where police officers, teachers, crazy people in the community raise money to actually jump into Lake Murray in February, needless to say. So this past year, as you all know, with COVID, everything was different. We were freaking out, thinking we couldn't even do the event. But lo and behold, the law enforcement officers got together and still held the Polar Plunge. And Lexington Police Department was the top fundraising agency. Now, this year, which is, you would think things would fall off, but Lexington Police Department raised over $6,000. In fact, they almost raised $7,000, $6,700 and some change. So we wanted to award them tonight with the top fundraising team award for the Lake Murray Polar Plunge, and we actually have a few awards to give away. So they're the top fundraising team. Then we had the top fundraising individual, which was, I believe, Detective, is that Craig? Right? Caitlin Voravudi, and she raised almost $1,700 herself. So we want to recognize these guys, and the chief's not here, so Major, if you'll accept this award. We usually don't give this, but we thought this was unbelievable what the officers did. So this year, the officers challenged Chief Green to get involved himself. They wanted him to take the Polar Plunge. He said, no way, unless you raise $5,000. And lo and behold, they raised almost $7,000. Chief Green plunged. So we have an award for him. And there's no doubt, nobody can argue that on February 13th, Chief Green was the coolest, the absolute coolest chief in the state of South Carolina. So I have those awards to recognize Lexington Police Department. Mr. Mayor, would you come down and take a picture with us? Yes.